Assalamu alaikum, grade 4. Today, inshallah, we will start a new unit, unit 13, about measurement. The first lesson, converting between units of measure. These units of measure, it's the units we use it to measure length, measure mass, measure capacity. Today, we will learn only about length. So, our learning outcome is to convert between units of length. Here, let's remember what's the meaning of length. You can see here many objects. When you measure how long these objects, so you are measuring length. So the length here is to measure how long something is. We can measure the length of any object. What tools do we use to measure length? The first tool, all of you have it. It's ruler. Excellent. So all of you look at your ruler and tell me the unit you can see there. It's cm. Good. Mean centimeter. Excellent. So between 0 and 1, this is only 1 centimeter. Between number 1 and 2 on the ruler, this is another centimeter. So here we have 2 centimeters. Okay, between 1 and 2, you can see small units. 10 small units. These units, it's millimeters. So, observe that 10 millimeters make 1 centimeter. The second tool we use it to measure length, tape measure. This is, we use meter. And the third one, meter stick. Also, the unit for this tool is meter. Here we can see the standard units of measuring length. Let's start from the smallest one, millimeter, and we use it to measure the small things. Then we have centimeters, then meters, then kilometers. This is the challenge time. Which measurement we will use it for objects? The first object, we have this van. What do you think? How we measure the length of this van? Using millimeter, centimeter, meter, or kilometer? What do you think? Excellent. It's meter. Good. Okay, the next one. We have a notebook. The length for this notebook, we can measure it using which unit? Millimeter, centimeter, meter, or kilometer? Excellent. Using centimeter because we can measure it using the ruler. And ruler, it's 4 centimeters. Okay, now for coin. This coin, we can measure the length for this using millimeter or kilometer. Of course, millimeter. Excellent. Now, you can see the moon, but what we want to measure? We want to measure the distance between the Earth and the moon. We measure it using, surely, kilometer, the biggest unit. Excellent. Your pencil, which unit we use for your pencil? Centimeter. Excellent. And for the tool of the tree, we can use meter. Good job. Here we will discover the relationship between these units. The units we having from smallest to greatest, millimeter, centimeter, meter, kilometer. But what is the relationship between these units? How many millimeter make centimeter? And how many centimeters make meter? And how many meters make kilometer? To know this, look down at the diagram. Let's start from the right side. mm for millimeter. Here you can see that between millimeter and centimeter we have 10. So this is mean 10 millimeters make 1 centimeter. Then between centimeter and meter we have 100. So 100 centimeters make 1 meter. And 1000 meters make 1 kilometer. This is the relationship between the units. If I ask you now, for example, if I want 1 meter, I want to make 1 meter using millimeters. So how many millimeters will give me 1 meter? Let's count. Put your finger at meter, the other finger at millimeter. And look up. The numbers we have 10 and we have 100. So this is mean. I need 10 millimeter to make centimeter. Then I will need 100 centimeters to make 1 meter. So to make 1 meter using the millimeters, I need 10 multiply 100 equal 1000. Excellent. Only add the zeros together. So 1 and 3 zeros, it's 1000. So 1000 millimeter. This is the relationship between our units. Let's convert between units. He's asking himself, what calculation? Calculation means add, minus, multiply, or divide. Do we need to do to convert, for example, from centimeters to millimeters? Let's think together. I want to convert from centimeters to millimeters. So, in 1 centimeter, there is 10 times more millimeters. So 10 times more, it means what? Which calculation? Times. It means we need to multiply, excellent, the number of centimeters by 10. So we can take this as a rule. Always when you want to convert from big unit to small one, you have to multiply. Why we need to multiply? Because always in the big unit we have we have big numbers of the small unit. So in 1 centimeter we have 10 times of millimeters. So multiply by 10. Let's see. To convert from centimeter to millimeter, we multiply by 10. To convert from meter to centimeter, we multiply by 100. To convert from kilometer to meter, we multiply by 1000. Let's practice and solve an examples. These examples grade 4 from your pupil's book, page 191 and 192. The first example, this is example 2 in your book. The length of an eraser is 1.7 centimeters. What is the length in millimeters? So here we want to convert from centimeter to millimeters. Centimeters big to millimeter small. So from big to small we multiply. Excellent. From centimeter to meter, remember your ruler. How many small units make 1 centimeter? 10. Excellent. So let's multiply 1.7 by 10. When we multiply decimal by 10, I want to move the decimal point 1 digit to the right. So here the decimal point between 1 and 7, move it 1 place to the right, it will be after 7. So 1, 7, then the dot. Dot 0, this means we don't have decimal, so this is 17 millimeters. Excellent. The second example. The height of a tree is 2.4 meter. What is the height in centimeters? So convert from meter to centimeter, from big to small. We multiply. Excellent. Multiply by what? From meter to centimeter. Multiply by 100. Good. So let's multiply 2.4 by 100. 100 have 2 zeros, so I need to shift the decimal point 2 places to the right. So the decimal point now between 2 and 4, shift it 1 place, 2 places. 2, 4, then I don't have any number, so put 0, then the dot. So this is 240 centimeter. The third example. This is example 4 on your book. The distance between Ken's house and his school is 5.5 kilometers. What is the distance in meters? So from kilometer to meter, big to small, multiply. Kilometer and meter 1000. So this is multiply 1000. 5.5 multiply 1000. So we need to shift the decimal point 3 digits to the right. 1 digit after the 5. Then the other 2 digits we don't have numbers, so we put zeros. So this is 5500 meter. Here we can think in another way. You know that 1 kilometer equal 1000 meter. Okay, now 5 kilometer equal 5000 meters. Excellent. Half kilometer, how many meters? Half 1000, 500. Good. 5000 plus 500 equal 5500 meters. Now go to pupil's book, page 197, and let's do question 2 together. Question 2. David cuts a string 3.6 centimeter long. Henry cuts a string 44 millimeter long. A. What is the difference in the length in millimeters? B. What is the total length of both strings in centimeters? So here, in A, we have to find the answer in millimeters, for B in centimeters. And up you can see that David's string, it's in centimeter, and for Henry, they measure it using millimeter. So before we start, let's convert these two. For David, it's 3.6 centimeter. We want to make it millimeter to find A. So, how we will do that? From centimeter to millimeter, big to small, I multiply. Excellent. Multiply by what? Multiply by 10. Good. So, 3.6 multiply 10. Shift the decimal point 1 digit to the right. So, it will be after 6. So, 3.6 multiply 10 equals 36 millimeter. Now, let's find A. What is the difference in the length in millimeters? Right, try to find the difference. Difference means minus. Excellent. So 44 millimeter minus 36 millimeter equal 8 millimeter. Now B. In B, we want the answer in centimeters. So we want to convert Henry string long to centimeters. Now, for Henry, it's 44 millimeter. This 44, it's equal 40 plus 4. 40 millimeter, okay, make 4 centimeters. Remember your ruler. 40 small units make 4 centimeters. Now, only 4 small units. This is less than 1 centi. Yes? The number less than 1, we write it as decimals. So, only 4 from 10, this is 4 tenths. Yes? So, we write it like 0.4. So, 4 centimeter plus 0.4, it's 4.4 centimeters. Now we can find B. What is the total length of both strings in centimeters? Total, and both means we have to add 4.4 plus 3.6. Let's add. This is adding decimals. We learn it. First, we add tenths. Excellent. 0.4, 0.6. 4 and 6 make 10. So when we are talking about decimals, remember this is make one whole. Good. So this is 1. And we have also 4 and we have 3. 4 plus 3, 7 plus 1 equal 8 centimeters. Excellent. Let's learn when we want now to convert from a small unit to big one. So I will do here the opposite operation. Before this, we learn how to convert from big unit to small one. We use multiply. Now, when I want to do the opposite from small to big, also I will use the opposite operation of multiply. It's what? Divide. Excellent. Let's explain this example. I want to convert 70 millimeter to centimeter. So from millimeter to centimeter, this is from small to big, we have to divide. Divide by what? Divide by 10. Excellent. Why by 10? Because 10 millimeter equal 1 centimeter. Good. Now 70 divide 10 equal what? 10 multiply which number equal 7? 10 multiply 7 equals 70. Excellent. So here the answer, 7 centimeters. Now down. We want to convert 125 millimeters to centimeter. So again, from milli to centi, from small to big, we divide by 10. Good. 125 divide 10. How we will do that? 125, actually it's 125.0. This 0.0 means I don't have decimal, only whole number, 125. So the decimal point after 5, I will shift it one digit to the left. So this is opposite to multiply. When we multiply, we shift it one digit to the right. When we divide, we shift it to the left. Why? Because I want, when I divide by 10, the answer should be 10 times lesser. Okay, so 125 should be now smaller. The answer should be smaller than 125. So see, after I shifted one digit to the left, the answer is 12.5. So the decimal between 2 and 5, 12.5 centimeters. So now we can take this as a rule. Always when we want to divide from small unit to big one, we divide. From millimeter to centimeter, divide by 10. From centimeter to meter, we divide by 100. From meter to kilometer, we divide by 1000. So now let's solve question 5 or example 5, pupil's book, page 192. A young giraffe is 3,200 millimeters tall. How tall is the giraffe in meters? I want to convert from millimeter to meters. So from small unit to big one. Now tell me, when I convert from small unit to big one, I divide. Excellent. But here from millimeter to meter, so we skip one unit, centimeter, between these both. So here I have to divide 2 times. Okay, the first step, 3,200 millimeter. Now we want to convert it to centimeter first, then to meter. To convert it to centimeter, divide by 10. Excellent. So 3,200 divide 10. We cross the 0 of 10 with 0 from 3,200. So the answer 320 centimeter. Now we finish? No, we want to convert from centimeter to meters. So again we divide centi and meter, the relationship between these two, 100. Good. So 320 divide 100. Cross 1 0 with 1 0. Now it's 32 divide 10. Okay, 32 divide 10, it means I put the decimal, I shift it one digit to the left. So it's 3.10 meters. One more example. This is page 197. Peter skated 1.9 kilometers down a slope of the hill. He took 200 meters to come to a stop. How far did Peter travel in kilometers? So we have two numbers and we want to add these two numbers. 1.9 plus 1.9 kilometer plus 200 meter. But before we plus, both numbers should have the same unit. And the question tells us that they want the answer in kilometers, so we have to convert 200 meter to kilometer. Okay, let's think together. I want to convert from meter to kilometer. So this is from small to big or from big to small? This is from meter to kilometer, small to big. Excellent. And when I convert from small to big, what I do, which operation? Multiply or divide? Small to big. Small to big, the number should be smaller. How we get the number smaller? Using divide. Excellent. Okay, now meter to kilometer we divide by what? 10, 100 or 1000? We divide by 1000. Excellent, grade 4. So 200 divide 1000 equal what? Cross 2 zeros from 1000 with the 2 zeros from 200. So this is now 2 divide 10. 2 divide 10. Okay. 2 tenths. Or like we explained before, the decimal point after 2. So shift it 1 digit to the left. It will be before 2. So this is 0.2. Now we can add easily 1.9 kilometer plus 0.2 kilometer equal. Let's add. This is adding decimals. We learn it. First we add tenth. 2 plus 9, 11. Excellent. 1 and we put the other one up. Good. 1 plus 1, 2. Good. So the answer 2.1 kilometers. Good job, grade 4. Now I will leave you to play the next game and to practice more. Enjoy.